Hello everyone, my name is Chris Murray and I'm going to be your host of your guide today on the first ever Isthmian League show. Is that the right name for it, Nick?
That's absolutely right.
We haven't quite established a name for it, but I think that kind of goes with the flow of things.
Yep.
And we're also joined by Lee Bradbury, who is manager of Havant and Waterlooville, and also used to be an ex-professional football player.
Yeah.
And you just recently, well, congratulations, won the top prize in the league.
Certainly did, now champions.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're talking all things playoffs today, and a little bit of backroom news, perhaps, some insights. We've got the chairman here. Just shame it isn't live, because if it was live, we could get some questions in. But perhaps that could be done later on down the line.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So first question. Let's talk to you. How do you like our set here?
Yep. Very good.
Very good.
Yep.
You can loosen your ties, guys. See Nick there with his tie. You can loosen it a little bit if you need to.
I couldn't possibly. I'm chairman.
Chairman, I've got to keep your image straight.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So we just came through a weekend of playoffs, the finals. Overall, do you think it was a good season this year for the finals?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, certainly the attendances were very good. Attendances up overall. Yesterday at Bognor, 3,119. Fantastic. It was 2,600 at Dulwich last week. That's very good for the competing clubs. And, I think also it means that we're getting to a wider audience. So very good.
Mm-hmm. But I want to ask a sneaky little question. Are we still the Ryman League?
Until the AGM, yes, of course we are.
Until the ATM?
Yeah, AGM on the 17th of June.
Yes. So we have to keep that all under wraps at the moment.
Correct.
We'll break it right here first, maybe perhaps, or you'll break it on your website?
We'll go on the website, yeah. We'll notify the clubs and then put it on the website.
We're all waiting in anticipation for what's going to happen with this sponsorship.
Yep.
Yeah, and how are we going to get the Ryman League off our tongues is going to be a tricky thing, but... Yeah,
it is, and I think that's something that in talking to potential sponsors, they were worried about, that we've been 20 years with them, and as Theo Pafita said in one of his press releases, some people have grown up with the Ryman League, that's all they've known. 20-year-olds, that's all they've known is the Ryman League.
Yeah.
So we are going through clubs and we're saying, right, we've made a list of all the things that we've done over the years that have got the Ryman branding, and so it's all got to be changed. Mm-hmm. So welcome boards around the ground, things like that. Even clocks in the boardroom that we've provided that have got Ryman League on, we've got to take those down, replace them. And so it's a big task for us, but it's the only way we can do it, to actually, say to somebody, nah, all the signs have got to come down, we'll replace them, and that way we can rebrand, and I think everybody will hopefully get used to a new name.
20 years it was, isn't it?
Yep.
The longest running sponsorship in the UK, any sport.
It's been fantastic. I mean, we are so indebted to Theo and Kipros and all those at Ryman for what they've done for us and what they've done for non-league football. Hopefully, we've reciprocated and done a lot for the Ryman Company and the Ryman Group. They said to us, look, there comes a time when the rewards are, the diminishing returns. And we understand that. We understand that completely.
Sure.
Had we gone on, it would have been more and more difficult to get an alternative sponsor. Mm-hmm. So we're just ever so grateful to them for what they've done for us, and hope that we've made some good friends, and hope that they will remain our good friends.
Yep. But now you can push the big I.
Absolutely.
For the Isthmian League. Yeah.
Yep.
She'd like to weigh us on a big screen here. So that's what we're going to be doing. Okay. So, Lee, you don't have to worry about that anymore. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You are promoted now to the Nationals.
Yeah.
I guess you're ready for the Nationals, are you?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's our first season. I have to say the Ryman's Premier League has been very professionally run. It's our first season in it, and we've been very impressed with the way it's been run. Down from the meetings to the registrations of players and the administration side of things has been very, very well run. And as much as I've liked it, I want to get back to the Conference South. We've managed to do that in one season, which was very pleasing from our point of view.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have never been demoted. Last season was the first time you guys were demoted. It was the first time you actually experienced promotion since becoming Havant and Waterlooville.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it was a tough year last year for lots of different reasons, but you know, we went down by 1 goal in the end, and you know, fine margins, as they say, and we learnt a lot from that. I certainly did as a manager, and going forwards this year, I certainly wanted to make changes and bring in players, more local players this year. We had lads last year travelling 3 hours to try and come down to play from North London, Essex way. So big commitment, you know, and you got to remember it's part-time football, and we went with more local players and managed to get over the line.
Big question though, can you do a Cowley?
It'd be nice. They've done a great job.
Yeah, I remember years ago recording him at, I think it's Concord Rangers.
Yeah,
Concord,
Concord, that's
yeah,
where they
yeah.
were, yeah.
What a development turnaround for him.
Yeah, the two brothers.
And Nicky played
great.
there.
Yeah, I'll have to get him on the show, I think. Danny, if you're listening. Right, so, highlight of the finals for you.
Highlight of the finals, I think, I suppose the South Division final was a magnificent match. Corinthian Casuals will feel themselves hard done by. They had lots of possession, couldn't score because of the heroics of one man, the Dorking Wanderers goalkeeper, who made some incredible saves. That memory will live with me for a long time. You know, saved 2 penalties in the penalty shootout. So I actually feel dreadfully sorry for Corinthian Casuals. But as they say, if you don't score the goals, you don't win the games.
That's right, yeah. So let's talk about a goalkeeper actually. Let's break for a little bit and going to have a look at those fantastic goals actually, and talk about it maybe a little bit more after.
A very warm welcome to West Humble. It's the Ryman League Division 1 South playoff final. Dorking Wanderers have home advantage, having lost out to Tooting and Mitcham on goal difference in the title race. They entertain Corinthian Casuals this afternoon for the right to play in next season's Ryman League Premier Division. Dorking Wanderers lining up with Slavomir Hook in goal, a back four of Rob Sheridan, the captain Ben Dyatt, Jake Beecroft and Chris Bolter, a midfield of Jerome Beckles, Matt Briggs, Dean Hamlin and James McShane, and up front Tom Tolfrey and Tom Summerfield. Subs bench for Dorking Wanderers: Dan Pearce, Alex Wells, Dean Gunner, Sam Beard and Gareth Chendlick. For Corinthian Casuals, their manager is James Bracken. His brother is the goalkeeper Danny Bracken. A back four of Jovan Spencer, Danny Dudley, Jack Strange and Dave Hodges. A midfield of Ryan Dillon, Josh Gallagher, Mahrez Batash and Jordan Clark. Moo Mann is in behind Sean Okoji in attack. Substitutes bench for Corinthian Casuals: Ben Checklet, James Byatt, Josh Uzan, Max Oldham and Warren Morgan. Mahrez Batash on the ball. Very close skills by Clark. Clark gets the shot in. No, doesn't. It's deflected. Curling effort. What a wonderful save from Slavomir Hook to keep out the curling shot from Okoji. Dorking trying to prize an opening. Almost coming there to Briggs. He's here on the shot from Tolfrey. It was rather tame in the end. An easy save for Danny Bracken in the Corinthian Casuals goal. Free kick is going to be taken by Ryan Dillon. It's going to be one of those in-swingers. Dillon with the delivery. Got the merest of touches. It was off the head of Strange, and it's another good save from the goalkeeper. Slavomir Hook to the rescue for Dorking Wanderers again. Koji. Outnumbered, but Corinthian Casuals have the ball again. Neat and tidy play by Clark, and a shot across the face of goal from Okoji. It's another great chance for Corinthian Casuals. 5 minutes before half time. 3 very good chances in this first half. Corner is going to be taken by Jordan Clark, the former Crystal Palace youngster. Raising that right arm, he'll swing it in underneath the crossbar. And it goes again. It's almost turned in by Danny Dudley. The original header was from Jack Strange. The referee gives a free kick. Dorking Wanderers holding on. Another long ball forward up towards the chest of Okoji, and there's a real opportunity, and an opportunity that Gallagher couldn't bury. Another good save from Slavomir Hook. best chance of the game, arguably. Gallagher was unable to convert one-on-one. What an opportunity. Corinthian casuals continue to ask the questions. Jordan Clark is going to take this free kick. Right-footed into that danger zone. And this time, comes all the way through. Cross back in was a dangerous one. And then the shot eventually came in, and I think the referee has given a goal kick. One or two Corinthian casuals players thought that may be a penalty, including Numan. Numan was certainly caught there. Challenged by Gallagher. And a yellow card for Slavomir Hook. Clark's corner. Again, there's a Corinthian casual's head on it. It was a Kujic. It couldn't convert at the far post. Danny Dudley. Another chance that Corinthian casuals have wasted. Extra time. It's Dorking Wanderers with a rare attack. Shot coming in from Briggs. He got hold of that, but deflected behind. Briggs charging forward beyond Hodges. Still Briggs. Still Briggs. Can he get the shot in? He can. It's a good save from Danny Bracken. Cross back into the box was from McShay. And it's ended up in the arms of Bracken. First time this afternoon that Danny Bracken has had to make a save of any note. And it was a real opportunity, bursting all the way through. Matty Briggs. Spencer cheeking his way inside, still Spencer. Opportunities across. Which comes from Josh Izard. For a corner. Dorking Wanderers pressing. Time running out for them. Laid off by Tolfrey. Ball into the box. Back towards Tolfrey. Get the shot in, and the shot eventually fired towards goal from Josh Gallagher. Well, he missed a glorious chance early on. Not quite such an easy chance there, and he's blazed it over the top of the crossbar. Casuals coming again. Little ball through the middle, just too much on it for Jamie White. Very, very close. Jamie Wyatt. 200+ appearances for the club. Free kick delivered in by Mann. Body's in the box, but it's all in vain. There is the final whistle. Promotion to the Ryman League Premier Division will be decided on penalty kicks. Dorking Wanderers beat Hastings United in midweek on penalties. Corinthian casuals won a thriller in the semi-final at Greenwich. They've won their last 9 games before today. But it all comes down to the drama of penalties. Someone will be a hero, someone will be a villain. Dorking Wanderers are going to take the first spot kick. Danny Bracken makes the long journey into the goal to face the first of at least 10 spot kicks. Jake Beecroft rather, rolls it home. Very good penalty. Numan up against the exceptionally outstanding Slavomir Hook. Numan 1-1. 2 very good penalties so far. And still these two can't be separated. Dan Pearce, 2-1 Dorking. This is Warren Morgan stepping up for Corinthian Casuals. Places the ball on the spot. Saved! Slavomir Hook guessed right and got his body behind it to make the save. Advantage Dorking Wanderers. And a chance here, Dean Gunner, to make it 3-1. Nice long run up for Gunner. Goalkeeper guessed right, but it was right in the corner. 3-1 Dorking. They know that if they score their next 2 penalties, they are promoted. Corinthian Casuals are hanging on to the coattails of Dorking Wanderers. Mares Bitash. Right into the top corner. You can't take a better penalty than that. Right in postage stamp territory. 3-2. This is James McShane. Another very good penalty to the roof of the net. 4-2. They are 1 penalty away from sealing promotion now. McShane the scorer there. Danny Bracken. One goalkeeper beats the other. Confident penalty from Danny Bracken. Keeps Corinthian Casuals back into it, but Danny Bracken has now got to stop this. Tom Tolfrey, the all-time leading goal scorer for Dorking Wanderers, is going to step up, knowing that if he scores his spot kick, his side are promoted. Bracken saves! A huge cheer from the Corinthian Casuals travelling fans, who are given a lifeline. And if they can score this next penalty, they will send it to sudden death. These two are just inseparable this afternoon. Jamie Byatt, Corinthian Casuals legend, over 300 appearances, over 100 goals. He needs this to go in. The Dorking Wanderers are promoted. Jamie Byatt, in off the post. A bit too close for comfort, but Jamie Byatt sends it to sudden death. Briggs, midfield general, steps up for Dorking Wanderers, carefully placing that ball on the spot. Ball has moved since Briggs put it down. He's going to replace it. Matt Briggs against Danny Bracken. Wasn't the best strike of a ball, but it had enough on it to make it 5-4 to Dorking Wanderers. Dave Hodges, 300th appearance for Corinthian Casuals this afternoon. Once a Wembley winner in the FA Vase with Glossop North End. Vastly experienced player. Hodges. Saved by Slavomir Hook. Dorking Wanderers have clinched promotion. Ryman League Premier Division football will be coming to West Humble next season. Mark White's men missed out on the title on goal difference, but they joined Tooting and Mitcham in winning promotion. Heartache for Corinthian Casuals. 9 straight wins coming into this game, but denied at the hands of a Zavlakian. Without any doubt, Slavomir Hook is the hero. Dorking Wanderers celebrate. They're going up in only their 2nd season in the Ryman League. They won by 5 goals to 4 on penalties. When you look back at the 120 minutes of football.
Talk us through what was going through your head at the moment when you saved that crucial penalty.
I was just happy. I was so happy that we win the game. I didn't think anything else, just that we win. That we deserved that for a whole year, and I'm so happy that's happened.
Was that the highlight for you of the season for you?
Yeah, I mean, we had a great season. We win so many games, and we level points with the first team, so it was unlucky they don't go up straight away. But yeah, I'm so happy that we're going up anyway.
What was your overall impression of the game today?
Impression. I think that we can keep clean sheets like we most of the game in a whole league. So our defense is great. I mean, whole team play great in defense, like in attack. But so I'm so happy that we could keep clean sheets for the whole game, and we win the game after pens. It's just amazing.
Right, here with Mark White, who is the manager for Dorking Wanderers. Just got the inaugural bucket of water over your head. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, good, really good. Just found a way to win. Got lucky rather than a deserved win. But over the course of the season, it's rare that happens to us. But sometimes strikers get you through spells, and sometimes it's other players, and the keeper's done it. So over the moon with that today. Keeper's been outstanding. Obviously kept us in the game. 4 or 5 unbelievable saves throughout the game, and then he's unreal. So no, he's going to be our player of the year, even before today. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? He's a hero today.
Yeah, and you guys obviously saw that on replay there. You see this crazy scenario going on with these guys. Obviously, jubilation. Tell us a little bit about Dorking. What is their history?
Well, Dorking Wanderers, 2001 were in the West Sussex League. I think they won Division 5 in 2001. So, in 16 years, they've come right up the pyramid through the Southern Combination League, they came up to Step 4 last season, got it to our playoffs, lost in the semi-final. This year, Tooting and them were inseparable right down to the last day at Dorking. Dorking had to win 5-0 to get the championship. They've scored 105 points,
yeah. But they both
and might have lost out.
Yeah.
They've just had a remarkable story there. Mark White is their manager and their chairman. Not too often you hear of manager chairman who have such a success, and he's just done really well, and the support that he has behind the scenes are tremendous. Really are. All of them work together so hard.
Mm-hmm. Well, we invited Haven't because you guys seem to be really switched on. They sent us, we requested some shirts from the top 5 teams on a date towards the end of the season, and Haven't. They sent us 3 shirts, not 1, not 2, but 3 shirts.
Yeah, that's right. So I spoke to the kit man and said, send all 3.
Oh, you did it, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. So there's one there behind you.
Yeah. There's
one over
here.
There behind you, and so you guys are obviously very switched on, and you guys were definitely on a mission.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think we try to do things right on and off the pitch, and there's a lot of teams that do, I'm sure, but I think we pride ourselves on that.
And what was the highlight for you for the season, other than winning the league and going up?
Through the playoffs, you mean?
Yeah.
I went to the game yesterday. I was with Mark actually yesterday, the chairman and manager of Dorking, and first time I met him I was doing the radio there, and he seems a really infectious kind of guy, and hard working and honest, and that's all the traits you need to be successful, and I'm pleased for him. That it looks like they've a really good little club that have come up through the leagues very quickly, so I think they find it tough this year though. It's just quite a big difference between the 2 leagues,
sure.
So I'm sure he'll give it his best shot. But for me, the only one I was at was the Bognor Dulwich game. A very interesting game.
That was a superb game.
A game of chess as far as tactically as well. 2 teams that play a lot of different formations, and it was a very interesting 45 minutes. I think the first half Dulwich will be disappointed with their performance. But the second half they come out and give it a real go, and it's a different game then.
Well, a very warm welcome to Nyewood Lane, a packed Nyewood Lane. Bognor Regis Town hosting Dulwich Hamlet. 2 sides coming out of the tunnel. One will be in the Vanarama National League South next season. Both these sides have suffered playoff heartache before. One will suffer again today. One will taste the glory. Bognor Regis Town lining up with Dan Lincoln in goal, back 4 of Harvey White, Sam El-Hab, Gary Charman and Dylan Barnett. A midfield of James Fraser, Dan Beck, the captain, Doug Tuck and James Crane, and up front Ollie Pearce and Jimmy Mewett. They're managed by Jamie Howell. Rocks substitutes: Darren Budd, Alex Parsons, Jimmy Wild, Ed Sanders and Calvin Davis. What about Dulwich Hamlet? Well, they line up with Preston Edwards in goal, a back four of Mark Witherstone, Mark Drage, Michael Chambers and Nathan Green, a midfield of Nyron Clunis, Ibrahim Kojbo, Kenny Beanie and Ibra Sekaja, and Ashley Carew in behind Gavin Tomlin in attack. The long-serving Gavin Rose is their manager. Dulwich substitutes: Panucha Kamara, Debo Akinuma, Sanchez Ming, Denibo Demarca and Jacob Erskine. Referee today is Ryan Atkin. He's assisted by Andrew Bennett and Andrew Dunn. Simon Finnegan is the fourth official. Perfect playing surface as always here on the south coast. Preston Edwards getting an early feel for the ball. Dan Beck, the skipper for Bognor Regis. His opposite number 8, Kenny Beanie. Skipper's Dulwich Hamlet. His second spell at Dulwich. He's also played for Wealdstone. Bognor won the early season meeting at Champion Hill at Dulwich. Two sides shared the points just a couple of months ago in a 1-1 draw here at Nywood Lane. So we're off and we're ready to get rolling. The Rocks against the Hamlet. All is on the line for a place in next season's National League South. Early ball forward there from Chambers. Here's Carew. It's a decent ball from Carew as well. Sakaja into the penalty area early on for Dulwich Hamlet, trying to weave an opening. Goes alone. The shot doesn't take a deflection and it goes behind for a goal kick to Bognor Regis. Put pressure on there, Sakaja. Cleared away by Bognor Regis in from Harvey White. Chases on here for Ollie Pearce. Ollie Pearce trying to get the better of Michael Chambers and forcing an early corner. Pearce won the corner. Pearce will take the corner. Scorer of 2 goals in the semi-final in midweek. Drives that one across the face, and the header was from Sammy El Habton. It was a really good opportunity, a free header, and he, as well as anyone, will know that he perhaps should have done better. Dulwich again, up to this right-hand side. Clunis, 15 goals this season, 10 in the league. Kojbo, Clunis again, teasing his way towards the edge of the penalty area. Can he get the cross in? Yes is the answer. Can Dulwich profit? No. Comes back to Weatherstone. Hangs it up straight into the arms of Dan Lincoln. It's Beck. Hauled down in the battle of the captains by Beanie. And, Beanie is going to be spoken to here, I think. Just stood in the way of the quick free kick from Dan Beck. Ten minutes gone and a Bognor Regis Town free kick just inside the Dulwich Hamlet half. Great atmosphere inside the ground. Who's going to draw first blood? Long searching ball up towards the penalty area and just over the top of the crossbar. Once again it's Sammy El Habton, who won the Ryman League with Whitehawk. He climbed high there. He couldn't find the target. Clunis. It up, it's a decent delivery, punched by Lincoln. Comes to Beanie. This is Nathan Green. Delivery long into the box, a header down was from Gavin Tomlin. He had a little bit more space than perhaps he realised, but just couldn't adjust himself to get the strike on target. It's coming again. Forward by Chambers. Sakaja So again, jinking his way to space, and it just drops wide. Good opportunity that for Dulwich Hamlet. Dan Lincoln was leaping to his left, just wide. Harvey White. It's a good delivery. It's required. It was Fraser's cross, and then the shot coming in. It's over the top of the crossbar from Beck. Free kick from White. Now Habs in there. Hanging high was Gary Charman. Looked like it could have been an awkward landing, but he seems okay. And it's gone. In goes Pearce. Mewett! 1-0 Bognor. First blood to the rocks. He can't hide his delight, Jimmy Mewett. His 8th goal of the season. Arrived late at the back post, but what about the delivery from Ollie Pearce? The original ball down the line was from Dylan Barnett, and it opened up Dulwich Hamlet. All the hard work was done by Ollie Pearce, and he teed it up on a plate really for Jimmy Mewett, his strike partner. They're playing with a swagger, tuck. Off goes the dangerous Ollie Pearce again. Fires that one across the face of the goal. I think it was more cross than shot. This time he couldn't connect with Jimmy Mewett. By Korsberg. Tried to turn Tomlin. He thought he was fouled. Beck pleaded he's innocent. The referee brought the story of the Bognor captain. Chance here. Comes at the second attempt to Matt Drage, and it's going to be a yellow card. James Fraser is penalised, threw his body on the line. Lucky for him it was outside the box. It was actually a really good save. It's a yellow card for James Fraser. 22 goals he's scored this season. James Fraser. He's feeling the full force of that challenge. I don't think he can argue with the yellow card. What about this for an opportunity for Dulwich to get right back into this game? Ashley Carew is the free kick king in pink and blue. Gavin Tomlin is also standing over it. The wall has finally retreated. Carew in the green boots. Or is it to be Tomlin? It's Tomlin. Oh, it dipped just over the top of the crossbar. What an opportunity that for Dulwich. Looking for his 13th league goal of the season. Gavin Tomlin. He shot just over the top of the crossbar. Searching again for Mewett. Gets to the byline, gets the cross in. Shouts of handball. Michael Chambers, with some part of his anatomy, that's for sure, put the ball behind for a corner. Certainly one or two claims for a handball. The referee was blindside. His assistant referee didn't help him out. Here's Pearce with the corner. Glancing header. It wasn't far away. It was Charman again. Balls into the box have caused problems for Dulwich, and Charman will feel he perhaps should have done better with a glancing header. Barnett. Nicely done by Tuck. He's given the ball away. Here's a chance here for Dulwich Hamlet and for Tomlin. Tomlin evades one challenge, but on the line there was Beck. And hung up. And oh, I think it clipped the crossbar, did it? The header from Sakaja. What a chance for Dulwich. Excellent delivery from Gavin Tomlin, who stuck to the task. And Ibra Sakaja unable to convert. Korsberg. Strong challenge coming in there from James Crane. He's going to be shown a yellow card. That challenge. Nathan Green, I think it is, who's down. And a second yellow card for Bogner. Referee Ryan Atkins had much option really. He had his foot raised and didn't get near the ball really, did he? The yellow card was out almost before the challenge was made. Another free kick. Ashley Carew, I think he's going to get the first dibs on this one. It's the centre as the one that Tomlin fired over earlier on. Ashley Carew. He's played in the Football League for Cambridge United and for Barnet. Ashley Carew. He got it over the wall, but he couldn't get it beyond Dan Lincoln, who got down and parried it away. It's another chance for Dulwich that goes begging. Bogner maintain that lead. It's going to be a corner. Hung in. And then the header over the crossbar. Between them, the two central defenders for Bogner. Be scratching their heads as to why they haven't profited more from those set plays. Sammy El Habd headed it over the top of the crossbar. Harvey White. Long throw forward. Chasing the lost cause here is Ollie Pearce! 2-0! Preston Edwards couldn't get down quick enough to save it. The hero in the semi-final with 2 goals. And he's back at it again. Ollie Pearce, a player that's come through the youth system here at Nywood Lane, claws it beyond the reach of Preston Edwards, doubles Bogner's lead, and the home side really do have a commanding lead coming up to half-time. Dulwich have it all to do. And Ollie Pearce once again is on the score sheet. It's his 12th of the season. Ollie Pearce. Bogner defending stoutly. Jimmy Mewett back there to clear. Hung up again and tipped over the crossbar by Edwards. How many times do Bogner profit from those set plays? And Sammy El Habd got his head on it once again there. Good save from Edwards. But Chambers. Tomlin. Port Dulwich get the next goal, that's for sure. And Tomlin! Oh, he done everything right apart from the finish. Curled it just over. Did take a deflection on its way through. Referee says corner. Evan Tomlin. Just unable to hit the target. Comes the cross. That clears. And now a chance of a breakaway. Hewitt goes for goal himself. It was an ambitious effort, and he knows as well as anyone that that was not too well executed. Harvey White, whose father Dallas used to be a player here in the 80s. Still going here. Brought down in the penalty area, penalty! Harvey White's run was a terrific one. And when a Dulwich player finally got anywhere near him, he got a touch on him before the ball, and Kenny Beanie was the guilty party. He's yellow carded. He knows that he may well have contributed towards Bogner opening an unassailable lead here. James Fraser, a chance to take his tally for the season to 23 up against Preston Edmonds. Excellent save from the former Millwall goalkeeper. He guessed right and he got down low and he made the block to deny James Fraser. Tomlin's cross. It's cleared away. Shooting opportunity here for Carew. It might open up for him. Just couldn't adjust his body in time, but he's managed to find Clunis, who on the turn got the shot on target. Dan Lincoln made the save. It's an injury for Ollie Pearce. He's going to be replaced by the versatile Alex Parsons. Featherstone. Good running by Ming. Just got a touch there, Parsons. Referee says no foul. Attempted cross, chance of handball. And then the volley. Oh, what a goal! Ibrahim Korsbo. That's only his second goal of the season, the former Willems Vee player. What a strike that was. Hit it as sweet as you like on the volley. And Dulwich Hamlet are back in it. It's game on. 14 minutes to go. Bognor Regis Town suddenly have work to do to hold on to their lead. What a strike. Korsbo could not have hit it better. Skip past the challenge of Weatherstone. Still Wild. He's got an option to the outside. It's a good option, but the referee's whistle has gone. It won't count. Flag up against James Crane. Dulwich. Kalana takes it away towards Clunis. It wasn't the greatest of passes. I think that Alex Parsons was too happy with the challenge here for Ming. Here's Ming again. Touched off to Carew. Can he get the strike in? He can. Took a deflection. Straight into the arms of Dan Lincoln, who grabbed hold of that ball deep into injury time. One last chance for Dulwich. Long ball forward. Trying to throw everything into that penalty area. Dulwich. Here's Carew again. As you can see, that shot took a deflection straight into the arms of Dan Lincoln. Too heavy there on James Crane, who felt the full force, but there's a chance of a breakaway here. Jimmy Wild, 2 to beat. Jimmy Wild trying to curl it just over the top of the crossbar. It's in the corner, and there's the final whistle. Bognor Regis Town are promoted to the National League South for next season. Only just pipped to the title by Havant and Waterlooville. They have made it up through the playoffs. Jamie Howe and his team celebrate along with the fans who are on the pitch. But for Dulwich Hamlet, it's another playoff heartache. Heartache in the FA Trophy this season, where they were knocked out in the quarter-final. Celebrations led by Jimmy Mewett, whose goal got the ball rolling here this afternoon. It's the first time in the National League for the Rocks. I'll be very much looking forward to it. The Rocks are promoted. Final score here, Bognor Regis Town 2, Dulwich Hamlet 1. Town could start partying. They are going up. So close to winning the title. This isn't a bad consolation prize, is it?
Okay, talk us through your goal.
So I saw Ollie run down the outside, and their left back, he's playing as a wing back, so I was getting in a couple of times round the back, so I thought, and prior to the game, we had a game last week and there's balls coming in the box and I wasn't making it, and I said to myself today, I said I've got to make the box, I've got to do it. I mean, I'm not making it enough. So I said to myself, I'm going to make the box, and I saw Ollie, and I was praying that he saw me. I was just thinking, Ollie, please see me, and he's crossed it, and I'm thinking, I'm going to get there, and it smashed it in the back net and absolutely buzzed it. So yeah, can't really hope for more, but Ollie was absolutely superb today.
Yeah, they played really well today. You know, I thought it was we always knew it was going to be a very difficult game against Dulwich, who are normally a very, very good team, and they were today. But I thought we just played well. You know, when we needed to. You know, to a man, I thought we were superb.
Mm-hmm. What was your head-to-head with Dulwich Hamlet throughout the season?
We played them loads, but I think this season we beat them away and drew at home. But I know last season they beat us 3 times, including one in the playoffs. So you know, we played them a lot, and it's always very, very tight.
Mm-hmm. But you guys have been consistent for the last 5 years, I would say, and you're gunning for that promotion. I mean, on hindsight, is there anything you could have done differently today?
Yeah, it's probably not about today, it's probably about the season. I think you guarantee yourself promotion without one day if you are consistent every week in the league, and we wasn't consistent every week in the league. So it's not just about today. Yeah, we lost today and we could have gone up, but if we were more consistent in the league, which I believe that the players were capable of doing, then we wouldn't have been reliant on just a one day.
After Dulwich Hamlet scored their first goal and looked like they were on a comeback, were you getting a bit concerned?
Yes, very much so. Yeah, you know, I think they got good players and they score lots of goals. But you know, we needed to defend really well today. You know, individually and as a team. And I thought when we needed to, when tackles and bodies and heads need to be thrown in the way, I think we did that. And I think that's testament to the players that I've got. You know, I think they've deserved it. They've worked really hard all year. You know, I don't think we were fancied at the start of the season. You know, we lost a few players, a lot of players, and you know, that's testament to the players and all their hard work this year.
I think you guys had a really strong defence today.
Yeah, no, we did. We have got the best defence record in the league. We had it this year and we had it last year. So it's not just the back 4 or back 5. It is the whole team. The work rate from the team has been immense, and it took an incredible finish by their lads to get them back into the game. But it's the right result. We finished 12 points above them in the league. Dulwich is a great club. I hope they go up next year. They've got great support and they deserve to be. They are a club ready for the Conference South, if not the Conference Prem. So hopefully they get themselves up the cup early next year and they can accumulate more points.
Sounds like the party's still going on in the background there. We'd like to let you go and let you join the guys and finish the celebrations way into the night, I would have thought.
We will do for the next 2 weeks, hopefully. Next 2 weeks. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Start with you, Lee.
Yeah.
What was your highlight in that game?
I think the quality on show of both teams. You know, 2 teams have played very good football, played the game the right way, very competitive. But as I said earlier, different formations, and I felt that Bognor probably deserved to win. You know, I think they ended up 14 points clear of Dulwich before the playoff. So probably in consistency terms, they probably deserve to go up, but I knew Dulwich would have something to say about it. He's got a real good team there, Gavin, and as I said again earlier, I think he'd be disappointed with the way they played a little bit in the first half, but the reaction from half-time onwards was fantastic, and they really took the game to Bognor. And it was a game of chess as far as the formations, and that was great to see. You know, so some real good coaching going on there, and some good management, and some really thoughtful substitutions as well throughout the game, and it was just a real good final, and it was just a shame someone had to lose. But I'm pleased for Jamie Howe at Bognor, obviously being our neighbour. We should get some
rivalry going on.
Yeah, some good games.
Yeah.
Hopefully Boxing Day, New Year, normally in the Conference South, where you play your closest team to you. So and some good crowds, hopefully. So financially might help us as well.
Very good, yeah. And actually, I think you guys are on fire at the moment. I'll tell you what, I've got to do a little wager with you, just like what Lineker does, because I'm trying to do my Lineker thing here, shirt and jumper, you know, that sort of thing. I look a bit like him, don't I? Yeah. If you guys go up, again, go straight, bounce it back into the Nationals and bounce out of it again,
Yeah.
I'll do my set here in my underpants.
All right, okay, deal.
If the league will allow me to do it.
I'll be telling all my players that it's got to go and do it because, you know, it would be nothing better to see you embarrassed sat there just in your slips.
Yeah, I do it Caribbean style. You know?
Get down the gym, Chris, you got.
Yeah. I have no problem with that. No problem with that. Oh, I know my girlfriend might have a thing or two to say about that, but never mind.
That's a deal.
I'm looking at the screen here and I'm thinking, who's that chap there? Who is that chap?
That's Luigi.
I mean, he was on the roof of that game. Does anyone know who he is?
No.
Nope.
Right, if anyone knows who that chap is, we're going to highlight it here on the screen. Pow. If anyone knows who that chap is, get him to send us a tweet or something, or some tweet to us. Put the address at the bottom of the screen and find out who he is. He was just walking around with that Luigi character, and there's so many great stories in the league. That's the whole thing. Non-league football is about fans getting close to players. You don't see that kind of thing higher up. You know, you come to the non-league games, you get really close to the players. We see great storms of people coming on the pitch. You guys are allowing the gates to stay open. You're delaying the kick-off times to allow people to come into the ground. I thought that was absolutely unbelievable. But that's the sort of leeway you guys, flexibility you guys have.
But you've got to, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
You can't be too rigid.
You've got to be able to react to circumstances. And, you know, at Bognor yesterday, we put the kick-off back 15 minutes. Both sides agreed, referee agreed, to get the people in. No point. You end up with dissatisfied customers. Well, that's not what we're here for. Okay, I do understand that from a manager's point of view, he psyched his team up. We're going out at 3 o'clock. We're going out at 3 o'clock. And somebody comes along and says, actually, not. We're going out at 3:15. You know, yes, there's a difficulty with that. They've done their warm-ups, they've done everything else, but everybody was happy, so it really worked. But you know, I'm pleased you say about the supporters, because this year we brought in a Supporter of the Year award, and
that's interesting.
the clubs, each club is able to nominate one person from their club, and it's their choice. It could be the fan who's travelled to all 46 matches. It could be just somebody who sells programme perhaps at home matches. Somebody who sells jackpot tickets. Just we know that there are so many unsung heroes there. You know, I go around to obviously different match every week. I've seen all the clubs this season, seen all 72 clubs, and you know that there are so many, and particularly young people coming into the game. We've forever been saying that our supporters are dying off. Well, they're not now. We're getting younger supporters because we use social media. We recognise if we want to talk to younger supporters that we've got to use their methods. That's what we're doing.
Okay. So how about, talking on that subject, or how about a points of view show?
Yep.
Where people can just tweet in or send in their questions. Maybe we can do it live, maybe even down the line, who knows, future television's online, as I said, and get the fans more involved.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. Sometimes it's very difficult as a league to answer the questions honestly, because you know, we have information, and it's one of the reasons why we're not allowed to bet. We have information about clubs that, you know, we're trusted with. It's confidential. So sometimes you can't always say about this. But yesterday at Bognor, one supporter asked me, why don't we extend the season? Why didn't we extend the season to allow clubs to play 2 games a week? So, you know, I was able to explain that one. At Bowers, I went to a match a couple of weeks ago, walking around the ground. Somebody came up and said, can you explain why you have all your cup finals on 3G pitches? So I explained it to him, you know, so that we don't run a risk of getting a match postponed. And when you explain it to people, they accept it. Oh, thank you very much. Very polite, very fine. And if we get questions like that, what a great communication aid that is.
Points of view questions, getting the league more in touch with the fans more in touch with the league, sounds fabulous. Okay, before we go, let's have a quick look at the Thurrock game and say what you think. You saw it earlier. You saw it earlier. What do you think of that game? Just to highlight of it.
Looked a good game. You know, there's 2 good teams there. You know, and I think, like Nick said earlier, it was a good goal and to win the game. And I think it looked quite a tight game.
Yeah, that was an absolutely stunning goal, and we did speak to the goal scorer afterwards, so maybe we'll just skip that quickly.
Very warm welcome to Park Drive. Malden and Tiptree versus Thurrock, an all-Essex affair in the Ryman League Division 1 North playoff final. Two teams who have been sparring at the top end of Division 1 North all season. The winner today takes their place in next season's Premier Division. Malden and Tiptree line up with Daniel Wilkes in goal, a back four of Carl Hammond, Billy Roast, Gavin Greenfield and Curtis Haynes-Brown, a midfield of Rhys Henry, Jeremiah Comanzi, Matt Locke the captain and Adam Mills, and leading the line Liam Nash and Sam Houston. They're managed by Kevin Horlock. Substitutes for Malden and Tiptree: Joe Claridge, Montel Hajiman, James Bean, Taryn Alara Kia and Tyler Brampton. For Thurrock, they're managed by Mark Stimpson, who is a Wembley winner in the FA Trophy in his time as manager of Stevenage. He lines up a team with Bobby Mason in goal, Ronnie Wynn, Richard Hall the captain, Mark Oni Mayer and Remy Sutton at the back. A midfielder Jordan Clark, Joseph Bruce, Glenn Paul the player coach and Rhys Morgan, and Joe Christou and Charlie Stimpson lead the line. Substitutes for Thurrock this afternoon: David Cowley, Connor Wheatley, Michael Pindy, George Wynn and Jack Barham. Thurrock attacking down that left hand side. Cross comes in from Glenn Paul, it's headed away from underneath the crossbar. Malden and Tiptree's turn to attack now. Long, adventurous ball forward. It's picked up by Newson. Good run. Still Newson. He's got Mills on the outside. Mills with a cross. It's deflected behind. Good counter attack that for Malden and Tiptree. Ends up as a corner. Thurrock's turn to venture forward once again down that left hand side. Good running this from Morgan. Good interception as well. Clark involved there. Locke with the long ball. The skipper finding Henry. Henry's cross scooped up by Bobby Mason in a Thurrock goal. This is Rhys Morgan. Looks up, little dummy. Shooting opportunity for Stimpson. Didn't really get any power on the shot at all, Charlie Simpson. Straight at the goalkeeper, Daniel Wilkes. It's a really strong challenge coming in there on Ronnie Wynn by Matt Locke. Thurrock coming again. Ronnie Wynn opens up for him. It's a good challenge by Billy Roast. Thurrock with the better of the early possession, but that particular through ball goes straight through to the keeper, Adam Mills. Good interchange between Henry and Mills. Mills again. He's taking a ride on the back of the defender. Deemed a foul by the referee. Free kick to Thurrock. Healthy crowd of over 700 inside Park Drive this afternoon. So far, no goals, all level at 0-0. The instructions being handed out by Mark Stimpson, the Thurrock manager, to Rhys Morgan. Clearance by Mills is charged down, and there's an opportunity here maybe. Now there's a certain shout of a penalty there. Onyemai certainly went to ground and it certainly looked like contact. No penalty. Good running by Christou. And another shot coming in from Onyemai, and it was a good opening as well. Down goes Daniel Wilkes, but Mark Onyemai will know that that's a really good opportunity that goes begging. Kevin Horlock, the Malden and Tiptree manager, will know that his side have been largely second best in his first half. On the triptych through Kamanzi, heading forward. Henry, width offered by Newson. Sam Newson tries to get the shot in, comes back for a second opportunity, that's charged away, and now Thurrock can break down the right hand side. Remy Sutton, the fullback, bit of time and space on the ball, rolls it inside for the substitute David Cowley. Now an opportunity for Onyema. Goes down. What's the referee given? I think he's given a free kick the way of Morden and Tiptree for the challenge by Onyema on Daniel Wilkes. Good skill by Rhys Henry. Switches it over to the left hand side. Quick fire shot coming in, but it was off target. Hajimek has a look up. Hajimek, deep delivery. Shot across the face of goal, and it was very nearly turned in by Kyle Hammond. It was lurking at the far post. It's as good an opportunity as Morden and Tiptree have had all afternoon. Jermaine losing out. This is Cowley. Goes for the return, does Cowley. Scooped forward by Stimson. Cowley in the penalty area. Can he get the cross in? Checks back on himself. Goes for the byline. It's being watched all the way. In comes the cross from Sutton. Turned over the shoulder. And Christo very close. Here come Thurrock again. It's a shooting opportunity. And one that's been buried into the net by Ronnie Wynn. Less than 15 minutes to go and the deadlock is broken. Thurrock have been the better side here this afternoon at Park Drive, and Ronnie Wynn has piled forward and volleyed beyond the reach of Daniel Wilkes, and Thurrock take the lead. Very little that Daniel Wilkes could do about the drive into that bottom corner. It was a really good finish, and Ronnie Wynn celebrates with the Thurrock fans, who now know that there is less than 13 minutes between them and Ryman League Premier Division football next season. The instructions from the bench and from Mark Simpson are to keep things tight, to keep things calm. Got to throw caution to the wind here. Rhys Henry. Forward it goes to Liam Nash. Liam Nash darting towards the edge of the box. He goes alone, gets the shot in. It was on target, but Bobby Mason got down, and in the end, it was a comfortable save by the Thurrock goalkeeper, who hasn't been overly tested this afternoon. Thurrock on the march again. Down this left-hand side, it's Remy Sutton causing the damage. A little bit late the challenge on him there. The referee decides he's going to bring it back. Remy Sutton not too happy with the challenge, and the yellow card is out for the late challenge. The apologies handed out as well, but it's too late for Liam Nash. He is shown that yellow card. And Thurrock have a free kick and a chance to get the ball into the box. This is good running from Nash. Outside of him is Newson. Newson in the penalty area. Good defending by Purfleet and Joseph Bruce. A little late dart forward here from Taryn Alakia, but it's all too little too late. At the end of the day, the best side have profited. The only goal of the game in the last 15 minutes from Ronnie Wynn, and Thurrock are promoted.
Right, we're here with Ronnie Wynn, who is the stupendous goal scorer for the Thurrock FC team. Can you describe your goal? Talk us through it.
Yeah, can't really remember how the ball come to me, but come over the top, and I just took a touch and then volleyed it bottom corner. So I thought it was a good goal.
But and up until that point, how was the game for you? What was your take on it?
Yeah, I thought it was a close game. Both teams had quite a few chances. I thought we should have nicked a goal earlier on in the first half, but it was quite tight throughout. So a good game. But I'm glad to nick the win.
Right, we're here with Mark Stimson, who is the manager for Thurrock FC. What a win! What a great goal by your number 2, Mr. Win of all names.
Yes, it was a fantastic goal. We knew today's game was going to be hard because Malden and Tiptree are a great team. You know, this season they play football that I'd pay to watch, and there's not many teams in our division who do that, but they are definitely one of those teams. And their home record this season has been phenomenal. But we come here today, we had, what can you call it, a game plan. We had to stick to that, and if we got an opportunity, take it. I think first half we was unfortunate. We hit the bar, we had one cleared off the line, but in the end we got there. We're certainly going to enjoy this evening because it's been a long time coming, and the boys are giving me everything.
It was a tit-for-tat, really fast-paced game. What was your take on it?
Yeah, the same. I think two teams who give young players an opportunity. I had 5 21-year-olds starting. Malden probably had the same. Again, there's not many teams in the league who do that. A lot of teams go for big, experienced players and are quite direct. But no, it was entertaining. Possibly at this stage of the season, the pitch probably don't help both teams, but they both got on with it. They tried to play in the right way. Today we got the result. Commiserations go out to Malden and Kevin because he's a professional man and this club's run like a professional club, and I'm sure they'll have their day like we have today.
Yeah, I think it was a game of two halves. I think I'd be first to admit I think they dominated the first half and looked more composed with a little bit more experience of games like this, and I think that showed first half. I thought second half we come out and played much better, controlled large parts of the game without really creating any clear-cut chances, and then obviously the goal they got so late on really knocked stuffing out of us, and unfortunately we were unable to get back in it, which I'm gutted for the lads more than me. It's not about me, it's about the players. They've worked their socks off all season, topped the table for a long time, and unfortunately got pipped by Brighton, who then run away with it a little bit, and it's just I'm just so disappointed for them and everyone involved at the club, including the owner Ed, who I was desperate to get his club up a level into the Prem.
How long have you been with Thurrock?
This is my second season, so this is my first full season. I joined last year, halfway through the season, so yeah.
So number 2 is going to be your lucky number now. Just got his pants pulled down by one of the coaches there. So I guess you're going to wear number 2 now from now on, I think.
Yeah, hopefully. I've been wearing it for the last few games, so hopefully Stimo keeps me as number 2, yeah.
Right, well done, Mr. Win. Well done.
Thanks. Thank you.
And did you like the way I called him there, Mr. Win? How appropriate. Win-win situation for Thurrock.
Chris, I can't believe you used that one.
I couldn't resist it. I couldn't. Mr. Win. I mean, this is fabulous. He's a twin. He's got a twin.
A twin win.
Twin win, yeah. And he's wearing number 2, so number 2 is his lucky shirt.
Yeah.
You know, he's looking forward to next season, obviously. But what a goal! What a fantastic strike on the run.
Great.
And we picked it up, bang.
It was just the right time in the match. You know, I really just, I think it really did hit more than the Tiptree, and you couldn't see them coming back from that. And so, yeah, well played Thurrock. I think they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and thoroughly deserved it.
Yeah. And a little bird told me that our friend here was a colleague of yours at Man City.
Yeah, Kevin Orlock was, yeah, and also played with Mark Stimpson as well at Portsmouth. So,
what? Is there some sort of club going on?
Yeah, no, both.
Why weren't you at the game?
Both very good players, and obviously looking to get into management and climb up the tree. Take the pun. And Kev was a great left-footed midfielder.
Yeah,
great vision.
He was very serious throughout the game.
Was he? He's actually a joker, really, as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, he's a real good guy.
Okay.
And Stimo was a very good left back. As I came into the game, he was a left back at Portsmouth and was very educating in the way he helped and coached the younger lads. So
yeah. I mean, at the end, towards the end of the, after everyone was sort of flitting away and off in the bar celebrating, he was coming out of the dressing room, and I said to him, "Horlock, you're going to do an interview?" He went, "Yeah, okay." And that was it. We had a chat.
Obviously
with him.
Disappointed. From
greatly disappointed. So. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it was all right. He was bounced back.
The home record they set up during the season was quite remarkable. So many wins, and yet towards the end of the season it got away from them, and you feel very sorry. I think it was right up to March they were leading the table, and
you've got to be consistent, though, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. it's a marathon, not a sprint. All the things that we hear over the time. I'm sure the things that Lee said over the time, and you just got to be consistent over 46 matches. So you do feel sorry for him, but there you go.
Yeah, we've got him still, so we'll keep an eye on him, and we'll keep an eye on how they do, and but you give us some thrilling spills and thrills later on.
Yeah, but also you see Mark Stimson again now. He lost again in the semi-finals last year, and also in the final the year before that. So well done to him. He's kept going. He's had the support of his club, and it's really pleasing to see Thurrock back up at step 3.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. I mean, especially with Dulwich as well. Dulwich have been consistent throughout the last 5-6 years as well, and they just can't seem to cut through. But
you've also got Tooting from South Division coming up. There was a fine old club, and they're coming back. So it's good to see that the non-league system is actually working. I mean, our job in the football pyramid is to take a club from 5 up to 2, and that's what we do. We believe we do it quite well. So we give a cushion for a club that you've had one bad season, you come back, but we give you a launch pad to get back there. Same as with Dorking, Tooting going down, they've come back. They don't go out of it, don't go down out the bottom. They come back. We give them a good platform to come back.
Great to have you on the show today,
Thanks very
boys,
much.
guys, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Bit of history here. It's the first one ever, and thank you for choosing us to come and do it with you.
Okay.
And stay tuned for Me in My Pants. No, we're not doing it. We're not.
Cut that one.